And we're live. And this is the wood. What happens to them on the wood, Biscuit?
Get wooded so good.
That's what happens every damn time. Every damn. We never fail to wood you so good, I guarantee you that. Right now it's just me, the Biscuit, and the red eye. Later on,
and Jack.
Jack's here. And Jack the cat. And later on, Landon's supposed to be here, so yeah. Yeah, boy.
Oh, damn.
We're so excited right now.
We're full of energy.
We're full of energy.
Yeah.
We're also on Twitter, too. We have one viewer on Twitter right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Hello, one viewer. You are special to us.
Yeah.
You matter. You matter in this world.
You're a mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was your day, Biscuit?
My day, Biscuit, was all right.
Your day, Biscuit, was all right?
Yeah, it was good. I was doing a stream. I'm thinking about Pokemon, you know. Just doing me, you know. I got a burr. Some blue moon.
Is this real? Wait a minute, I'm reading something. Is this real? Ben Salem police are warning parents. Yeah, so okay, this is are warning parents to look at your child's candy before they eat it. This year during Halloween because they confiscated snacks that look a lot like the real thing, but are all lace fatigues. I don't think these potheads are actually going to give the candy to kids, by the way, folks.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing: no one's given edibles away to kids.
No,
they're eating them themselves, and they've somehow this has been twisted. I highly doubt people are giving out edibles to fucking kids.
No, that's the thing. I think these police are just being dicks, is what I think.
Yeah.
Because they got a little bag of Cheetos, they got some sweet tarts extreme or something like that, some Sour Patch, some Nerds. And stuff. Yeah, no. Dude. They have confiscated these candies from people, but these people are going to take them themselves.
Hold on, where did the police say this has all been? Have they had this lab tested? Are they showing the lab results? I'd like to push a few questions on because I'm calling bull fucking shit on this police department. They're not all yeah. No, I think it's bullshit.
Pennsylvania? Is this in Pennsylvania? Raising girl Ben Salem? Is that? I think that's Pennsylvania somewhere. It is Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is Pennsylvania. It's actually near Philadelphia, near where Raisins. So, it's
edibles and oil ain't cheap. It's just no.
Well, yeah, I mean, in anyways, I mean, who's gonna really do that? I mean, she says she drives through Ben Salem every day, twice a day. So you go. That's where it's at. Raising up there, they busted some people with fucking lace candies.
I'm going trick-or-treating in that fucking town and I'm getting 100 costumes. And when I find the house with the fucking edibles, I'm hitting that place over and over and over again until it's just embarrassingly obvious that I'm hitting them for edibles. And they're going to have an awkward conversation and goes, listen, mate, you've got 100 costumes. We admire your dedication, but can you leave some edibles for the kids that we're trying to fucking get stoned?
Yeah, this is so stupid. This is so stupid, though. These cops know that these fucking potheads ain't doing this shit. They know they're not giving it to kids. They know that, but they're trying to. This is a marketing idea, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing. She said edibles are big out there, but yeah, I'm sure they are. But for adults, then adults ain't gonna give them to kids. That's just a silly ass fucking.
And here's the other thing: it's not really unless the individual's has an allergic reaction to. The worst that's going to happen is these kids are going to get really hungry and they get really tired and might laugh at some fucking shit that shouldn't be laughed at because they're tripping balls. But again, I'm very, very skeptical to the claims the police have made about these edibles being made available to kids.
This is actually a trending topic on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
It's been saying things.
Yeah.
Hashtag, and so it's just crazy, dude. That's
Now,
crazy.
Another quick question: has the night where you do trick or treating, has that been and gone yet, or is it still to come?
No, it's not yet. It's not even October.
All right.
It's at the end of October.
All right. So what in the fuck are they making this shit accusation for a month out from fucking today?
Yeah, I think they just want to get on news and get some shit started.
So these people are prepping a month ahead for getting the kids high. That's dedication. It's like they're stockpiling edibles to distribute to kids in this fucking town. Get fucked.
Yeah,
Sorry. This is what's known in the business as bullshit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is. It's
fucking
silly.
Propaganda. This is police propaganda.
Exactly.
And
that's the word I was looking for while going, I fucked up.
they should be ashamed of themselves trying to do this in 2021 where it's fucking legal just about everywhere in the, civilized world except Australia for some fucking, except in Canberra where it's decriminalised. That's where all the politicians are. Funny that, isn't it? Huh? Yeah. Same place where X-rated porn was first legal in Australia was Canberra, where all the politicians go and hang out.
There's this guy, a guy that tweeted about this. He says, "You're telling me people are just giving away the stuff that typically costs like $20 plus per pack."
Yeah.
Anyway, So it don't make sense.
Yeah, the sheriff there or whoever's running that police department is still living in the 1980s, and his favorite show is Miami Vice, and he thinks he's Crockett and or Tubbs.
Oh, I have got to read this tweet. Best tweet here from a guy named Eric. He's just this is awesome. Check to see if any of your children's candy are actually laced with THC. You don't want to waste that shit on them.
Exactly. Yeah. Seriously, like that police department's not even trying anymore. It's just like, come on, dudes, really?
Yeah, that's just nuts. Dude. Some of these tweets are fucking funny about it. I will be checking my bag, my child's bag for these, which are more likely and far more dangerous. Which she put like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Honestly, what you should tell parents to look out for is this thing like sewing needle. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to check. I agree with checking your kids' candy.
Oh yeah, if it's been messed with in any way and it's not in its own contained package and it's not it's not sealed properly, that's the first thing. And then you run to be really paranoid. Get a metal detector, stud finder, anything that can detect metal, and just run it over the candy. Other than that,
honestly though, I mean, you gotta be more careful this year and like last year than you do normally, because you're taking your kids to fucking strangers' houses and shit. They may have COVID and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Halloween's a little bit different. It's different this year. But yeah, this is stupid, dude. This is just so stupid. Oh my god, this is funny. I'm gonna show this. Okay, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna share this. Wait just a second, because this is funny. This is funny. Twitter. Yeah, this is funny. Look at this shit. She laced the weed with candy.
Go ahead.
She put out the same warning that the police department did, but put like Skittles in a big old bag of fucking bud. Look at this shit. Oh, that's funny. But anyways,
listen, he's using the word sickos. Those sickos putting weed in the candy. He's like, you fucking lying sack of shit. That's what I'd say to that cop's face. You're a lying sack of shit.
Yeah, that's
bullshit.
Not happening. That's not happening. No, because look here, dude. Potheads ain't gonna be wasting their fucking
no.
Dude,
you know what potheads go through? They scrape out their own fucking bongs for fucking goddamn dregs so they can fucking get high when they've run out of fucking weed. We don't give weed to children that we can consume ourselves. It's like, get the fuck away from my weed, kid. That's not how it works.
No, it's a silly, silly thing. I had to move my mic a little bit.
And if kids really want to get weed these days, kids aren't dumb. We used to sneak liquor from mum and dad's liquor cabinet. I'm pretty sure kids these days, if I want to try a bit of weed, I'll just suss out where their mum and dad stashed their weed. Just go, we can just take a little nug and have a crack at it, because that's what kids, they experiment. So, but as for someone juicing up Halloween candy to pass out to the wee little kids of that town, no.
Nah, dude, it's not gonna happen.
Shabby's going to go and get it all now. Anyway, look, he's already plotting. He's got his GPS codes made up.
Yeah, he's packing his bags to go to Philadelphia, man.
I will find all of those edibles.
Oh, Shabby.
Dirt says these drug dealers are trying to get my kids addicted to pot.
Oh, no.
It's true.
Yeah.
A cunning ploy. What a good strategy.
Yeah, but these cops are just doing it it's propaganda bullshit. Yeah, it's just ignorant. Anyways, I thought it was funny to talk about.
Yeah. I saw Sofane tweeted something about it, and I read what he had to say, and he just nailed it exactly. It's just like, no one's giving out fucking weed to kids. It's like, what are you talking about? You're being silly.
Yeah, exactly. It is being silly. You're being stupid, man.
It's like that sort of shit. Yeah, that propaganda, you don't need that in modern America. It's like there's legal weed shops all over the fucking country now, dude. Just if your state's still illegal, well, get with the times. It soon will be legal.
Check this out. A Colorado man who is deaf and uses sign language to communicate says 2 Idaho Springs officers slammed him to the ground and arrest despite his attempts to tell police that he could not understand their commands. But yeah, I think you could be able to tell somebody's deaf.
They thought he was doing gang signs.
Yeah, he's a Crip.
Yeah, he's a gang member. Get him. He's throwing up gang signs.
Look, the model that a lot of states are using for policing, it's archaic, and it's time to fucking reset things. And someone who may be joining the show a bit later could maybe shine a light on that if you want to discuss it for a little while. Is what they did at Sunnyvale was basically turn the police force, fire department, and medical services into one group that were all cross-trained in all 3 disciplines, and they were like a community protection group. And instead of being a fucking police force, because I think it might be time to just look at other models at this point, because slamming deaf people to the fucking ground, and just there's obviously a huge fucking problem with the police shooting certain ethnicities in America. We'll just say that. You know, they seem to be really fond of shooting black people for some reason, especially black men. For no good fucking reason a lot of the time. So maybe it's time to review how we police, because we're heading the same way in Australia. They're getting a lot more gun happy. They just, if they're dealing with mentally ill people, the best way to deal with them is to shoot them, apparently, and then apologize later. Oh, sorry, our bad. We didn't mean to shoot him 15 times and kill him.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Man, it's like that one video I seen a long time ago, a couple years ago, where they shot that guy running from him. Then he ran over and threw a gun beside him. Yeah. But somebody was videotaping her across the street and they didn't know it.
Yep. Yeah. And that's why the police need to be accountable. They should all be wearing fucking body cams. And if you ever see one of their favorite activities is they'll pull over and they'll pop the bonnet on their car to block that cam, and then everyone else is all the cam. And the other thing they're apparently doing now is if you go up now. I'm torn about this because we've talked about this before, how they fuck with the auditors by playing copyrighted music. So when they see an auditor coming up, they just pull out their phone and start playing copyrighted music. They can't upload it to YouTube, and it fucks them, and it kills their live streams.
Yeah.
Now, I'm so torn about this because I fucking hate auditors that don't do their jobs properly. Like the ones that do it properly, it's like, all right. But those assholes that just go up and get in people's faces and interject and just, yeah. I don't know how about, hey, I'm torn.
Yeah, I'm torn about that one too. It's like, and also, yeah. I'm glad Shimmy's doing his regular contributing to the show here. I bought me some brand new hand sanitizer to get sniffy on.
You should get more meth in a can.
I can't use that no more. My sinuses got fucked up with it. It fucks with my sinuses.
So you've melted the inside of your nose, kind of like you were huffing Peruvian marching powder.
Yeah, but I was just huffing a Peruvian prostitute though.
Yeah, Peruvian dancing powder.
Yeah, see,
That's
I don't know
good.
if you know this, but the strippers from there have coke up their cooch.
Whoa!
It's got coke cooch.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? So their devil's hand is it distributes cocaine. Is that what you're saying?
The devil's mouth. Yeah.
The devil's mouth.
God, get it right.
Oh, hold on. I'll just have another bong. I'll be better and I'll remember things.
Oh yeah, I just seen your DM.
The devil's whatever the fuck it is.
Raisin, I just seen you DM. Yeah, she DM'd me a picture. Says it's bullshit. You can't tell the difference. Like the Starburst candy they're supposed to be doing. It says Cannaburst on it, and it's got a little marijuana sign. It's got 500 milligrams or 500 grams, whatever the fuck it is. So yeah, it's
yeah. All right. Look, if they did it on Halloween night and they had videos of the dude handing that shit out to a kid, I go, oh wow, that I wouldn't have believed it unless I saw the video, because that's the standard of fucking proof I need for this shit to be true. Oh, welcome back, Shab. Where were you? How's things going over in Shab World?
I had to pee.
Oh, fair enough. His back teeth were floating. It was high tide.
I was peeing.
He was peeing.
I was
peeing. Peeing.
I had to pee.
Si, senor.
So today I was the store getting that battery, right? And the girl that was serving us, working with us, was a trans girl. And this guy was there, and he looked at me. When she walked away, he looked at me, and I could tell he was about to say something stupid. And I just looked at him and said, "Yeah, she's pretty, man." And my uncle brother was like, "Damn, you're so cool." He said, "You knew he was about to say something stupid, didn't you?" I said, "Yep." I let him know real quick I wasn't gonna be listening to his bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good you forced him to internalize his fucking shit.
Yeah.
What a shame. What a fucking shame that he couldn't share his fucking thoughts about. For some reason, he thinks, and I don't like calling it transphobia, just they think trans people are icky. That's their fucking problem, and fuck them.
Yeah, he had that look on his face, like, and he looked at me like he's gonna say something. I said, "Wow, she's pretty." Something like that, yeah. And so, maybe she really would. No, but...
Well, doesn't matter. The fact is, you showed respect to someone that was about to be disrespected by a fucking dude that probably has an IQ about the same as his shoe size.
Exactly. I will go sit there and take that shit. Fuck that.
So
she was just literally doing her fucking job, Yeah. So, and this guy, fuck him.
Yeah. So as I would say down in your parts, fuck you, Bubba.
Fuck you, Bubba.
Piece of shit.
Fuck you, Bubba. With your goddamn piece of shit, goddamn Chevrolet truck, you motherfucker.
Here's one thing I'm trying to do more.
You got me all in the redneck. Sorry.
You bubbering out. Calm down now, Bubba.
You triggered my damn redneck. You can't do that. You can't trigger my redneck. I'll start talking redneck, man.
He's looking for a pickup truck with a gun rack on it, and he's looking for his John Deere hat.
Yeah, boy.
Shit is legit.
Boy. We don't even say boy. We say boy.
Yeah, you know you're dealing with a true fucking redneck when they're wearing a John Deere hat.
John Deere.
That fucking green and yellow tractor company. It's like, or a Ferguson tractor.
Yeah. What's big now though down here is people wear Scruggs shit.
What?
Scruggs is like a redneck Walmart. Well, not a Walmart. It's a redneck mall, basically. It's like heaven, redneck heaven. Kind of like a goddamn Bass Pro Shop, right? Bass Pro Shop. Fuck, you tell you a redneck you're going to take them to a Bass Pro Shop, they start masturbating.
Jesus.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
Bass, which I will say this, Bass Pro Shops are pretty fucking cool.
So I'm picturing a mall, and it's got like there's a rifle store, and then there's a fishing store, and then there's a shotgun store, and then there's a pistol store, and then there's another fishing store, and then there's just a store that sells tanks, and then there's a store that just sells all of the flannelette shirts in every fucking plaid fucking pattern you've ever fucking dreamt of, and then there's a store that just sells those clip-up baseball caps with every dumb fucking logo / fucking saying you've ever heard of. That's what I'm picturing here as the redneck mall.
But now, like Bass Pro Shops, like one of the cool things they have, some of them, not all of them, but they'll have like a little pond in the store for the kids to go fishing.
Oh my fucking god! Oh, I'm googling this shit right now. This is an over-the-top retail experience that I have not experienced yet, and I will now.
Bass Pro Shops are pretty fucking cool. There's one in Memphis. Yeah, they're pretty cool, man.
Oh fuck! They got boats and shit as well. Okay.
Yeah, you got all kind of shit, bro. They're
All right. The first thing hot on their site, the first goddamn thing for sale on the front page is a fucking scope for a fucking rifle. And then there's camo hunting gear. Oh no!
You get, dude. If you're a redneck country boy, you love that shit. John Vegas says he loves Bass Pro Shop.
Oh my god! There's a fucking camo fucking Zip Tech hoodie for men, and it's like digital forest camo. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, that's for like really intense hunters. There's some cool shit on there though, man.
A motorized duck decoy with remote control. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. It's people love that fucking place, bro. I mean, they love it. When I say you just don't understand how much fucking rednecks love it, they love it. I mean, it's like their heaven, dude. It's like they love it.
Right, we got.
I've been one time to a Bass Pro Shop.
That's crazy.
Now they do got some pretty good camo clothing because a lot of people like camo, right? Now, camo is kind of pretty good looking shit. Some of it is. I love a good camo hoodie, dude. They're pretty cool looking. So yeah, I went to one time in Memphis and bought a camo hoodie.
All right, we're gonna go and look at some. Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah, I want to go there now and buy some shit. Look at that fucking stuff. That's.
Oh, they got some cool shit, bro. I mean, they got some really cool shit. And it's a cool experience, as going into the store because it's a beautiful shop. I mean, these shops are made. They're really pretty. So.
Wow. Yeah, I would really like to go shopping there. That looks like it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah. Like they're very popular places. Extremely popular. Shabisky would not like Bass Pro Shop.
Why wouldn't I?
Because there's nothing manly about you whatsoever.
Oh, Jesus
Christ. I
Christ.
hunt lizards.
They don't have a goddamn lizard cup.
They have some stuff there that could help me with my lizard hunting.
They got guns.
That could help me.
Arrows. John Vega thinks you would like it, Shabisky.
He's right. I would love it.
What in the fuck has Shabisky ever said and done to make you think he would like a Bass Pro Shop, Vega? I mean, it's no insulting to him at all, but that's just not his style at all.
I grew up being more of a nature boy probably than you, Pam.
Probably because I never was a nature boy.
I definitely was.
Everybody would like, well, no. I grew up in the fucking. I grew up in the South, so there's a lot of nature about me. I mean, I was a fishing motherfucker forever. So yeah, I mean, but now I wouldn't go as far as say you like nature more than me. But you probably because I'm a blues guy. I'm not a country boy. Even though I'm from the South, I'm not what you would consider a country boy.
Yeah.
No, not whatsoever.
Somebody. Whoa.
Yeah, I am. What's up, Landon? How you doing?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and latitude, from your friendly secular astronomer who likes Pluto. Hello there, great Pimpmunk, and of course, your greatest nis. You have to do 3 nisses. And allegedly, that guy over there.
And you're not saying that correctly.
I didn't do it.
It's allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
Australian, Bottomatic.
No, what we're talking about. You may, because you've done a lot of things. You may have visited one of these places. We're talking about Bass Pro Shops. I know you've heard of Bass Pro Shops, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not your style. I mean,
no.
But it's like a redneck. It's like a redneck heaven. But apparently, a lot of people in the chat room love it. But we're talking about shit like that, and I was also kind of educating them how to talk redneck.
I'm not really into that sort of. Well, by the way, there's very different types of redneck stuff, right?
Yeah.
Think about farming redneck. It's kind of different than maybe northern prairie redneck is different from. In some ways, you might say some of the Cajun Creole down south.
No, they're coon
Lawrence.
They're coon asses.
is a redneckness that's unique.
Yeah, the coon. I'm gonna tell you something about them damn coon asses now. They get on my goddamn nerve. Because I can't understand the fucking thing they say right.
I don't know that they understand because they don't necessarily need to.
All you understand is this is how they talk. You'll be like, oh, yo, sure, but you know what I'm saying? But no, I don't know what you're saying. The only thing I understand is you know what I'm saying, and no, I don't know what you're saying.
It's like speaking in tongues, but not religiously. That's right.
And by the way, coon ass is not racist. So nobody say anything about that.
Yeah.
It's literally what they call them. They call themselves that.
By the way, Shabisky, since you're drinking, I have 2 things to drink. One is this particular sort of Friendship Digestif, a German bitters. The other is this wonderful Greek wine, right? This wonderful Greek wine from Greece.
That's the sperm of a whale is what that is.
Whoa.
And so I'm going to have, and I have with me a wonderful bit of salsa there, homemade salsa stuff, and homemade chips, right? And all this stuff homemade, and that salsa has got peaches in it. So it's got cayenne pepper, it's got habanero pepper, and cilantro, but it's also got peaches in it too.
Yeah, see, that sounds like some southern shit right there.
Actually, it is.
Yeah,
because made a house know somebody in Orleans, blah 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 blah. Yes,
yeah.
but it's got some bite.
Yeah, and when you said peaches and salsa, that just sounds like some fucking southern shit right there.
It is actually. It actually is. So that's part of why I brought it over, because I knew that there's some southern folk.
Yeah, we like
now,
to
I'm not referring to allegedly southern folk. I'm talking about real South.
Right here, baby. Even though I'm not, like I said before, even though I'm from the South, nobody would ever confuse me for a country boy. Because I'm not a country boy. I'm a blues guy, right? That's the community. But since we're talking, go ahead.
You're fluent in redneck.
Oh, goddamn right, boy. You don't fuck Chevy truck, Ford, shit, goddamn boy. Fuck my cousin, shit, nipping down. But since we're talking about beverages, I found me a nice vintage Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
Yeah, zero sugar, made in wherever the fuck they make it.
Just wondering, what's your longitude? Is it degrees south or degrees north? Who's the
I mean,
southern?
latitude. You're referring to latitude.
Latitude. Sorry, longitude. Latitude.
He's a bit north of the equator, I would say. He's probably about 30, maybe 40 degrees. Maybe it was 40 degrees.
Latitude.
Yeah, but American Southerner is a totally different thing, right?
So this Asertico wine, which is this classic Greek wine, it's got nice notes of it's got citrus notes to it, grapefruit. So it really goes well with a salsa that's got peaches in it, which is southern in the style. So
yeah, that sounds good.
So I would like to propose a toast to Pimpmunk's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody love my mama, but I'm getting a little jealous now. Everybody need to love me more than they do my mama.
She made you. So
she did. She did. Well, actually, I started to say I came out her cootie hole, but I didn't. I came out her stomach. She had a cesarean, so yeah. I didn't come out her cootie hole, so. But you know, I've been trying to get back.
9 months.
Yeah, 9 months. I stayed there for 14 months. No. By the way, I hadn't done this yet. And I don't know why I haven't done this. As we talk about that, reminded me of this, and it's a little late because the baby's been here for a minute. But I do want to wish Jacqueline Glenn and her husband congratulations on their kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm a little late on that. And actually, I think they just did a name reveal the other day.
What is the name?
I have no.
Anyway, Jacqueline, who if it wasn't for Jacqueline, I would never have found you.
Yeah, dude, that's true. Well, actually, in all truth, if it wasn't for Jacqueline, most people wouldn't have found me because I wouldn't have. I know a lot of people discovered me through DP, but I would have never been on DP if it wasn't for Jacqueline. Because you know, so it all breaks down. You know, yeah, I've always gave her credit. Because, you know, she's seen a video of mine and she's messaged me and said, "You are a funny motherfucker. Would you please do a guest video on my channel?" And I was the first person she ever did that for, too.
And that's a class thing. If you're doing real well,
YouTubers don't do that no more either.
And you see talent out there, it shows how good of a talent you are by recognizing them and bringing them on.
Exactly. Yeah, but see, in today's world of YouTube, and I've seen this a lot. And I think even Trubisky will tell you, he probably seen this too. People are scared to do shit like that because they're afraid you're going to take their spot or whatever. That's horseshit way to look at things. Because the way I look at it, like, let's say, you know, me and Trubisky bring somebody on the wood, right? And all of a sudden everybody starts talking about them and they get popular. Well, hell, they'll remember we're the ones that brought them on the goddamn show.
Well, it's also a decent thing to do. It's a decent thing to do. But also, it shows how big of a star you really are by bringing in other.
And by the way, when I say there's jealousy, I have seen the shit firsthand. I've seen people get stabbed in the back. I've been stabbed in the back by YouTube. It's YouTube content creators is a cutthroat fucking world, man. Some of them are great, awesome, amazing people. Some of the people I've met, like Jeff Holiday is one of my best friends in the world. I love that dude. I'd fucking fight 20 people for that dude. But there's a lot of them that ain't like Jeff Holiday.
Yes, and that's a sad thing. And so that's part of their insecurities. So anyway,
a lot of assholes like Landon. Like Landon's an asshole.
And you know, I'm also saying that, by the way, that Jacqueline is my oldest Patreon.
Yeah.
Right. If you look at my Patreon stuff, she's the oldest person in there, and she is decent folks. She's gone through some rough times.
Yeah.
But she's also been a class act. So
yeah, she's
that's up Jacqueline.
Yeah, I like Jacqueline. I mean, I hadn't talked to Jacqueline in quite a while, but for a long time there, me and Jacqueline were pretty good friends, and I still consider her a friend. But yeah, she's cool people.
Yep. So let's say you got to be careful, especially for people that are really Southern, right? You never know when they're going to turn everything upside down.
Yeah, right. You know what got me, Landon? I got it off Amazon. I got me a beard, a hot brush.
Oh, so you can groom the.
So I can keep it. Yeah,
because your beard is getting to almost Buttsman like thing. I mean,
see, and I got a thing. My beard it does this whole curve thing. You see it right there. It does this curve. So if it was straight, it'd be a lot. It would go down more. So
but I think Butterfield has that. Yeah. He's got the big amount. But you're by the way, your beard is quite decent.
It's beautiful.
And I like the fact that you're not coloring it. You got the variation in there.
Yeah.
And
although I have made the offer, if I make like certain times, if I make like certain goals or whatever, I dye it like fucking neon pink or some shit like that.
But
for a week.
Here's what I would say to someone saying, "Would you shave it?" I would say 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna do that, man.
Nah.
Well, your beard's gonna grow, and if they really want 10,000.
Yeah. I actually do like my beard, and I like, I'm kind of obsessed with it. Like right now, it's kind of fucking frizzy and shit, but I got all the shampoos, the oils, the waxes, and stuff like that. So, if you're gonna have one, you need to take care of it. Because some people's look like shit.
Yes, but Minnie, your beard does look good, and it reminds me of my uncle, who used to say that essentially his hair went south. Right? It went from north
sound like
to
you're
south.
going that way.
Yeah.
It went. So your hair has gone south.
Yeah. And I get some. And somebody said Santa Claus. I am Pimpy Claus, baby.
And I hope maybe that you might allow, if you're still in good graces with Santa, you might let Santa on, at least the naughty Santa on for.
Yeah, I gotta get the costume. I got to get the Santa outfit. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some Santa stuff. I hope pretty soon, and around the end of November, early in December. So yeah. You can. People can go. And what they could do is they could say tip Santa, and then ask Santa for something, and Santa will tell them whether they get it or not, and whether they're naughty or nice. They can jingle my balls.
Oh damn!
Yeah, they can see my Rudolph, my little red-nosed pecker.
Excellent salsa, by the way.
Yeah,
excellent pecker, by the way. I mean salsa.
I wouldn't know.
No, I'm not bad Santa. I'm redneck Santa. Like I have Leroy the redneck reindeer.
So your greatestness. How you doing, there, sir? You?
You got beer.
Oh, well, here's some wine to you, sir.
Why do you have such a tiny little bottle? The first bottle you showed us, sir.
Oh, this is bitters, right? This is a digestif you drank to get your juices started, right? You don't need a little bit.
I'll get your
juices. It's a bitter drink.
Oh, look at your juices flowing.
And why are you judging another man's bottle size? It ain't the same.
Look how small it is. It looks.
And you start with this. You just do a sip of this,
yeah,
and then you go to the rest of the stuff. That's how you prepare.
You never judge another man's bottle.
This is what you go to the next one. Yeah, so you just take a sip of it. You get your digestive juices started.
Yeah, he's a grower, not a shower. It starts off small and gets big. Trubisky.
Yeah, and see there. Yeah. And these, by the way, these chips are homemade chips, not store-bought stuff. All this stuff here is all from the garden. Every little bit of it. So
hell yeah.
So local stuff there. Anyway, so
that's some THC salsa. He's not telling y'all the truth. That's got THC in it.
Oh, damn.
It's got special stuff in it. It's got special.
He's gonna be giving it to kids for Halloween. That's the story we talked about at the beginning. It's dumb. Red Eye, you there? Did you die?
If you die?
Allegedly.
Yes, I died.
Okay, good.
I mean,
Allegedly?
he's been dead inside for quite some time, allegedly. So,
Yeah, just a husk.
I discovered something today, Red Eye.
What did you discover?
I was born with 2 nipples.
Sucked in.
That's hot.
Should get them removed.
You should let me suck on them.
Actually, according to G-Man, our nipples enabled us to feel our way around in dark caves.
Did he say that?
what?
Yeah, no, I've heard something. I've got to look into it a bit more, but apparently that's something G-Man's alluded to. That we use our nipples to feel our way around.
I mean, I know that cats have whiskers that help them.
Yeah.
The last little bit, but people with nipples.
Yeah, G-Man's a fucking special candidate.
Oh, dude, I gotta talk about people special. I want to talk about it. I got a comment on one of my streams. I read it today. I deleted it because it was so fucking.
He did say that. Sorry, someone in chat just confirmed that he did say that.
Okay, he did that. But this is so fucking stupid. What this dude? You go fucking. This guy was talking about. He did this long ass comment, but basically the gist of what he was saying. Something about Pimpmunk is a physical comedian. Okay, I get that. I am, my features and my anything. Okay, whatever. And he says he wished that I would have gotten smart instead of the people that I work with would have worked with Negs, because Negs is a comic genius.
What? Who's Negs?
Not a comic genius. That's what
I have no idea what Negs is.
Negs is one of those pricks that ran with the rumor about me and all that shit with Luna. But it's just so silly how these people think that dude ain't even funny.
Yeah.
Look at this here. Look at this. That peach,
damn.
the peppers, the tomatoes, cilantro, all the onions, all stuff, fresh stuff from the garden. Even the chip is homemade from our corn. So,
anyways, that'd be good on a burger.
I want a burger and chips now.
That'd be good on a burger, I think. But yeah, the dude ain't funny. That's all I want to say.
I watched a few of his skits while Mrs. Parker was looking into him, and I did not find any of it even remotely funny. Not one fucking bit of it.
Yeah, real quick, I want to do something before I forget to do it. I want to give a special shout out to Liz Reptile.
Oh.
Thank you for what you did last night during the stream. I went live last night after the show around 2:00 in the morning, and yeah, she really helped out a lot.
Well, let's have a toast to Liz.
Yeah, so I very highly appreciate what Liz did.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you for being
a
wonderful, generous person. I hope you see this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was very, very kind of her. She did something really, really kind. So I appreciate it. Anyways, and also I want to shout out.
And by the way, I hope Liz is doing well.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I know that she went through some rough patches, and
she actually is doing way better than she was. Actually, because she told me. Yes, she told me.
Because I know that she had some health situations that were pretty serious.
I think
the fact that she's still here is a good sign, and the fact that she is doing well is even better. So thank you, Liz.
Yeah. And I also want to shout out to the kid who bullied Red Eye in elementary school. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you picking on him.
He can't hear you now.
He's a deaf guy that got thrown down by the cops.
No.
You didn't do nothing. You're a pussy.
That's right. Didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Exactly. Nailed it. Didn't do a thing.
Yeah. Anyways. all that out of the. If what? Why is that trending? If Donald Trump Russian what runs in? Oh, runs in. If Donald Trump runs in 2020, okay. God, I'm stupid. I need glasses.
If he runs in 2024, will he be doing so from Russia? And do we have extradition treaties with Russia?
I'm really sorry, but Donald Trump behaves like a stupid person.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump behaves like a narcissist. Donald Trump behaves like an immature person. And if your political party is not only aiding and abetting but endorsing him, you should resign from that political party.
Agreed.
I think that he has done great damage not only to this country, but many places around the world.
Absolutely.
And he should be ashamed of himself, but he doesn't have even shame. So if you are supporting it or your party supports it, then you just take a hike.
Look, you should be ashamed if you support that.
Here's the deal.
He behaves like a dumb person.
Well, the big tell is what others around him that have been in the business for a long time did. For instance, he tried to get an ambassador to Australia. Couldn't get anybody to take that position on his behalf. Just all of the decent people just went, I don't want to be representing that fucking guy. You had a general directly contact China and go, listen, we've hidden the fucking football from the fucking crazy guy just in case he fucking goes postal on the way out, literally walking out the door and starts pushing the button.
They had to go on
happen.
Various music in order to try to calm him from his rage stuff because as a loser, and Trump is a loser, he is unable to accept that he lost. And he's a loser in his financial situations. He's a loser in his media stuff. He's a loser politically. He's a loser, but he doesn't even admit to that. He can't admit to that. And here's the thing. And it goes and sit there and say, hey, what about Clinton or what about Obama? No. We're talking about Trump. Mm-hmm. And if you belong to a party that is not only aiding and abetting, but supporting and encouraging his behavior,
his narcissism,
then you should resign from that party.
Yeah, I agree.
If not, you're part of the problem.
You're part of the problem, absolutely. And I honestly think that his narcissism has drove him insane. I really do.
I don't know about his sanity because I'm not a qualified person to judge sanity. But his behavior is as somebody who is mentally unbalanced.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
As just somebody watching from the outside, though, I believe his narcissism has drove him fucking crack.
Well, you guys have seen me fucking flip my lid and just fucking, as we say in Australia, go fucking yarra for no good reason. Do you want someone with my disposition, which is what Trump has got? He's a very unstable individual. I'm trying to use nice words here. He's incredibly unstable like me.
Yeah.
I'm as unstable as that fucking guy. Would you want me in any position of authority?
No,
seriously. Seriously. Like on my good days, I'm a very pleasant, nice person. But when I'm having a fucking bad day, I'll burn a fucking city to the ground just for shits and fucking giggles because why the fuck not? I've got the power. Push button. You don't want people like me in those sorts of positions. You really fucking
I don't want you pumping my gas, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't want to pump my own gas. It's like, oh, this is a bit sketchy. Now I've got access to a lot of explosive material.
I know exactly what you're saying. You don't want someone in that position of leadership anyway, but being the leader though. And like I said, I have never in my life witnessed narcissism to the extreme that he has it. It's just crazy. It's absolutely just, and people buy it.
And if you are somebody. Again, I'm not talking about the politics. We're not talking about Democrat, Republican. We're not talking about all this stuff. We're talking about Trump, the person. Trump, the person who behaves like a narcissist, who can't admit defeat, who behaves like he's a stupid person, behaves like he's an immature person, behaves like he's a pretend rich person. If you are part of that supporting thing, then you're part of the problem.
Goddamn right.
And let's also, you know, and let's also not mince words about what Trump did to hundreds of thousands of dead people based upon his inability to think other than themselves when it came to a pandemic. Because when you watch press conferences where Trump was asked about the pandemic, he would talk about himself and how it was bad for him and how people were unfair to him about he did this and this and this, right? Even was asked, can you be sympathetic to somebody who's got a loved one who's died? He can't think about that. So if you are part of the Trump's problem, fix it.
Yeah.
It is a serious threat to democracy. His big thing about his big lie of the fact that he didn't lose, because he's incapable of knowing that he's a loser. Trump is a loser. Trump is a loser in many ways. The fact that he can't even figure out that he's lost, can't admit that.
I've just had
to a place where now the kind of thing when you lose for some people is to say, well, they cheated, right? But his big thing about his Arizona, where he said, "Oh, this is going to be this big thing." That silly crowd came on and said, "Well, actually, Biden had a few more votes, and Trump didn't win."
You know what you've just made me realize, Landon? I miss people like Mitt Romney and normal conservatives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
This is not anti-Republican.
No.
Scream, because there are
Mitt
good
Romney.
Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have people like George W. Bush sounding sane, that just shows how insane Trump is. So again, if you are supporting Trump, you are part of the problem. So you need to fix it.
Yeah, motherfucker. No, that's true. Yeah, I agree.
Seriously, that's a frightening realization to have. It's like I miss from hearing from conservatives that used to just argue from a normal conservative perspective. To be fair, there's a lot of Democrats that have shifted and they've headed out to the fucking the left wing of the left, and they're starting to look like a boat with the keel. It's horizontal to the surface of the water nearly as well. They're just as bad, but it's fucking frightening when you start missing that run-of-the-mill conservative. Would 10, 15 years ago, you'd ask me, what do you think of these? You go, oh, they're conservatives, boo. But now it's just like, I miss that conservative fucking presence where they just argue from a perspective of a average conservative person. Just make a bit of money, but they're still fucking American patriots that give a fuck about all Americans.
And if you are somebody that depends upon the U.S. dollar, because you hold it, or you trade in it, or you get paid in it, understand that Trump's crowd is trying to get the country to default on their debt. This debt limit ceiling, this is money the government already spent. This is not new Biden stuff. This is government money they've already spent, like back in the Trump administration and before. And what happens is that the Congress has to go and sit there and say, yes, we'll pay our debts. But the Trump folks are saying, we don't want to do that. Now, what this endangering doing is having the U.S. go into default. This is like, you tell your landlord, nope. You tell the bank, nope. You tell the credit card, nope. And bad things begin to happen to you financially. But Trump and his tizzy fit, he's having a current tizzy fit. Why? Because there's been some recent revelations that his so-called Christian blah blah blah, he's not so nice. He would used to call up people from Air Force One, ladies, and try to convince them that his penis was not mushroom-like. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Yes,
right? This is Mr. Christian conservative blah 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 stuff. And he lost a suit on a lady where he paid her to not tell what she did on his behalf. And so we're going to hear about that sort of stuff. And again, I don't care about whether he did or didn't do things with ladies. I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah.
What I do is when he tries to pretend to be the moral high leader and to bring forward people and so forth. So certainly again, if you belong to a political party that is aiding and abetting Trump in his behavior, you are part of the problem. And do the decent thing and resign from that party now.
All right, fine. God.
All right. No, I agree. No, absolutely. But move on to a different subject that we can rant about, in my opinion.
I just wanted to interject. There's one quick quote. I found a story this morning, and this is from the president of China speaking about scientists and intellectuals in China. It says, Chinese President Xi Jinping said he wanted to increase the talent pool of scientists and intellectuals in China who have the correct political inclination and are imbued with patriotic feelings to serve their nation. Who does that fucking sound like? Trump. It's Chinese fucking Trump. Jesus fucking Christ. So the scientists now have got to be patriotic instead of caring about actual science. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Good luck, China. Good luck.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Real quick, we'll talk about this. United Airlines to dismiss 593 workers who refused vaccines. Another 2,000 employees have requested a medical or religious exemption to the vaccine requirement. Company officials say that is about 3% of United's 67,000 person workforce.
Yeah. If you are not vaccinated, you should not be allowed to go into an airport. You should not be allowed to fly.
Agreed.
I'll make a spicy statement. If you're saying I don't want the vaccine on religious grounds, fuck you. You're fired.
I agree. I'm gonna go as far as say if you are in any position whatsoever dealing with the public and you refuse the vaccine, you should be fired.
Well,
unless you work from home or work in a building where you do not interact with the public, then okay, fine. If you don't interact with the public, fine. But if you interact with the public, you need to be vaccinated.
Yeah. The religious one, I'm totally not down with it. But if you've got another reason why you don't want to do it, compromise should be made with the people you work with. And if you can be redeployed in an area where you're not going to be, potentially infecting people, exactly. I hope they do that for people.
If you can do that, that's fine. But if your job is solely reliable on dealing with the public, you need to be vaccinated. Yeah. And I don't have a problem whatsoever with these companies pulling this and saying, hey, you have to be vaccinated.
There will be challenges that, like in Australia, in Queensland, for instance, the police force mandated, I think a week or two ago, that all frontline officers will need to be vaccinated. Well, 5 officers have just launched a federal court case to fight against that mandate. Now, will it win or lose? I don't know. This is a very interesting time because if they win, that means the government can't force people to get the fucking vaccine to work for the government, which means it's going to be just like everywhere else then, and it's going to just spread through the fucking community like. And we've just had a truck driver from New South Wales. There's been an alert put out. Someone was running around my town with COVID spreading it, so we're all going into lockdown this afternoon.
Damn. And by the way, if you have a religious exemption or medical exemption to not be vaccinated, you still should not be allowed to fly in an airplane, ride on a bus, ride on a train, because there are people on those things, particularly the younger crew, that you are putting in danger.
Yeah.
So I'll permit there to be processes by which people could have exemptions on workplace. But if we're talking about in the public, you should not be, if you, I don't care if you've got religious exemptions or you just don't want to get vaccinated by choice, you should not be allowed to go to a concert, to a bar with a crowd, to a
Agreed.
public transport, to a bus station, to a train station, to an airport, an airplane, because you are endangering other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if you choose to do that, that's on you. If you can't get that, you still should not be allowed to mingle in the general public, because you're putting other people at risk.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Yeah. Like,
Go ahead.
well, until I get my first shot, I'm putting myself under lockdown, and I have been since for fucking forever now. But now we've got the alert going out. Everyone's probably going to be going into lockdown for 7 days here. They'll put the word out this afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, just even until I get my first shot, I'll be basically living like I'm in lockdown. I don't want to take the chance in case I'm asymptomatic and I'm fucking spreading it around my community.
Yeah.
Because that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Go to a place where you've got young kids or so forth that currently can't be vaccinated.
Yeah.
Right. I don't care if you've got a religious exemption or a medical exemption. You should not be allowed to be around. You should not be allowed to be in schools. You should not be allowed to on transportation where kids are allowed. No.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
If you choose to not be vaccinated, let's just leave that aside whether the choice is good. You should not be allowed to mingle in the general public.
Exactly. I agree 100%. Real quick though, Shabisky, what are we doing the second hour?
Eat a man.
Say it better.
Demand.
Say like you got big, tracts of land.
You do it, Landon. What do we do in the second hour? We eat a man. Oh damn!
That's a little creepy.
I felt like covering my genitals when you said that.
Yeah, whisper in my ear, Landon.
Anyway, that's right.
By the way, if you eat a man, then you get to do great things for these people up here.
Yeah.
The greatest.
Fuck that guy over there, but me. Yeah.
Who? Where?
Anyways, real quick, that is what we do, and that's when I tell you to give us money, and you do so in the description below. Shabisky has a Patreon. Please consider becoming a patron of Shabisky. We also have the Wood Patreon. $5 above, we get private shows, all that good shit, movies, stuff. There's all kind of tiers. Also, each time we reach $1,000 benchmark, like when we reach $1,000, we're going to do a 24-hour show. When we reach 2,000, we'll do a 24-hour show. So that's something, So, and also I have Streamlabs, a PayPal, and a Cash App. There's a small goal of $60 tonight. So if you can help me make the $60 stream go, I will suck your. No, I won't do anything sexual.
You'll mentally do it.
I'll mentally butt fuck you until you bleed.
That's hot.
Well, maybe not that.
Maybe not that, but I will mentally let Red Eye eat your shit.
By the way, I want to say hi to August.
Yeah, August. Fuck you.
John and to Raisin.
Fuck all of them. I don't like August. August touched Shabisky, and Shabisky's mentally disturbed over it for the rest of his life. Right, Shabisky? He wasn't even listening. God damn it.
Just for a moment, I was talking to Mama Pimp.
Oh, and hi there, Passionate Lobster. By the way, I've met a couple of those 46 people you referred to as in a bad way, and a couple of those are actually decent people.
Yeah,
personally, right? But that's. I mean, some of them I like their policies, but not everyone is a bad person. So
Shabisky's a bad person.
What?
They're not all criminals.
I didn't mean to kill those
There's
people.
some very decent people there. You might not like them.
Yeah.
Not like what they did, but they're not all criminals.
Here's another little story. A teenager who ran over 6 cyclists outside Houston walks free. They let him go. They not guilty.
Well,
you know what that kid did?
Mm-hmm.
The kid knew that his truck was not working well or pick up whether, and it would spew out lots of exhaust, particularly when he Florida.
Yeah.
And he passed some cyclists, decided he was going to go and give them a big bunch of exhaust. So he passed there, rolled over, didn't notice there were other cyclists forward, and floored it. And his vehicle then ran over cyclists in front of him.
Yeah.
Wow. And he got away with it.
Yep. Walk free. No charges.
Well, I think the civil suits that will be filed against that young person will be fucking decimating to his future earnings, and I'll leave it at that. Good luck. Gonna need it.
They can sue his parents for not him.
Oh, how old is he?
16.
16?
I think 16. I think 16.
Oh, I'll just wait 2 years and then fucking go after little shit when he's earning money. Fuck it.
It just says teenager. If anybody can confirm his age for me.
I believe it was the report I saw was 16.
16.
Wow.
I thought it was 16. So yeah, he actually right now he can't get sued with his parents. They can sue his parents.
Oh, his parents are going to get ruined. That's a shame.
Yeah, ain't that a fucking shame? Unless his parents are assholes and just totally trying to protect him over this. Then that's not much of a shame. But yeah, dude, he's got to be a rich kid or something. Is he a rich kid?
I don't know.
Because a lot of like that. Remember that rich kid that got drunk and killed somebody, killed some people, got away with it. And because they said and they excused, this was some years ago. Remember his defense was he was a rich kid. That was his defense. His literal defense was he was a rich kid and he knew no better. And it's fucking blows my mind. It blows my mind.
By the way, thinking of not knowing better.
Yes, sir.
I bought this nice mug from the guy over there, and I would suggest that you go on his store that he just posted a link to, because he's got some interesting designs there that might tickle your fancy.
They're all shit.
Yeah, changed it up slightly so you can just get either the skull design on whatever color shirt you want and mug, and then there's the new Murderbot 9000.
Yeah, make sure you check that out. Yep.
Just don't ask him to open the pod bay doors.
Yeah, and Biscuit's got a shop too. Go check Biscuit's shop. And Landon's got a dildo. He does. He makes dildos out of. He goes on and it's glass dildos. He makes them out of sand that lightning strike on beaches.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And by the way, these are the original Love lamps from.
Those are dildos. Those are dildos.
Those are just fancy looking dildos.
Those are just fancy looking dildos.
Yeah. So, by the way, if you could click that, thumbs up button.
Oh, Landon!
Whoa!
Oh, stop it, Landon!
then you would tickle his fancy.
Yeah.
Disturbing. Very disturbing.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm stupid.
Anyways.
I'm a very stupid person, Trubisky.
No.
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 Well, thank you, Trubisky.
No. No.
Well, prove it, Trubisky.
The proof is in the pudding. Look at this guy. He's a genius.
I like pudding.
See?
Wow.
More proof of his geniusness right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Dang,
well
pudding's
said there.
amazing.
Your greatestness.
I like pudding. Pudding's good.
It's disturbing.
Tapioca pudding. Yum, yum.
Yum yum.
It's almost good as custard pie.
Custard pie is good, too. Yeah. It's almost as good as Chinese pussy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going to go and get a drink. I'm disavowing this shit. I'm out of here.
What planet are we on?
Mars.
Sure. This guy be intergalactic
Pluto.
show. I hope so.
We're on Pluto.
Dwarf planet. By the way, See, dwarf is a modifier of planet, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a
Dwarf
half planet.
So
No,
dwarf
it's like
is
a
type of
little planet,
That means
not half.
Pluto is a planet.
It's like a
Without
half
It's a dwarf planet, and Pluto was the first dwarf planet.
This motherfucker's so dumb. No, it means it's smaller. It should be. That's what dwarf means. It doesn't mean it's a half of a thing.
No, it's your
I
half
know what
person.
you're doing. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Because I don't know if I call small little people half humans, and so that's what he's doing. Yeah.
All right, so we're at 110 now, so it's twerk time. Twerk time, Landon. Twerk for us. Go.
Landon, how much would it cost for you to actually stand up and twerk your butt? How much would they have to tip me for you to actually stand up and twerk?
With some coaching on how to do it well, because I wouldn't want to like do it half-ass.
You
want to do the whole ass, right?
The whole ass, yeah.
Well, let's say we're negotiating here, but is $350? $350?
$350. That's a good
$350.
price. So $350 tip Pimpmunk. You can see Landon twerk.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I want to see that. Do you want to see that, Shabisky?
I want to jerk. I want to see that.
Now,
Yeah.
the other way is that you can
I'm a
become a
master.
Patreon,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe in a private show.
Shabisky will show his dick.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll show my dick if somebody give $15,000.
Whoa.
It's a very pricey dick.
Yeah.
So Red Eye, if somebody tips $350, Landon will twerk.
No, you have to give me some coaching on how to do it properly, because I want to make that 350
$350.
We need
work.
Mrs. Parker. We'll send you to Mrs. Parker's School of Twerking, and she will fucking get you sorted.
See, I don't like you right now, Rev, because we have a perfect twerker. Someone who is just fucking professional. Shabisky knows the ass twerking ability.
Oh, no. Shabisky hasn't got an ass. How can you twerk if you have no ass?
Because he's a goddamn pimp and he's got hoes that do it.
No. Well, he's
I
not
got a
doing
big
it then.
plump ass. What are you talking
got
about?
He's got a juicy peach, man.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He got
I thought the pimp didn't need to have the wherewithal. I thought it was the employees of the pimp that did.
Here's the reality with Shabisky. He's underneath basically chest height. His muscles have atrophied till they're non-existent. So he's just like fucking skinning little skinny skeleton boy. He ain't twerking. He's got no butt.
Shabisky, when he makes a muscle, you remember the cartoons where the muscle would drop on the bottom of it? Yeah, that's Shabisky. But he's got a juicy peach for an ass, though, now, Red.
No, it's just fucking bones, just hip bones and fucking shit. There's nothing.
Don't doubt the ass of Shabisky, man.
Look, just sits in his chair all day playing games badly. Get good scrub.
And as I eat, it just goes to my ass. That's why I stay so thin.
But you understand, he does the John Morgan exercising program.
Oh,
The shake weight.
Yeah, the shake weights and
I'm skiing.
I wish you wouldn't do that face when you did that. Shabisky.
That's how John looks. So he's just deadpan.
I'm just joking, bro.
Like a dead fish. Just stares off into the distance, shaking those weights.
Just joking, bro. Shabisky's done that before.
I've gotten some practice.
He's been skiing at Aspen before. Wink.
Oh. Anyways. Landon, what's new in the science world?
Well, a couple of things that are interesting. They've been having more information about some of the earliest humanoids that were in North America, and they found some footprints and so forth from there. They also found a cave where there's some Neanderthal and some poor little child that got killed by some animals in the back. That was found in Gibraltar. That was a thing there. So apparently the Neanderthal didn't do too well in the Gibraltar region, but it was this. So in the case of North America, it was a bunch of people in New Mexico that around 30,000 plus years ago that ended up they found footprints of these people. In the case of these Neanderthals about 40,000 years ago, there was this cave in Gibraltar that they found that had been sealed up for many years, and there's got artifacts from those folks way back there. But other interesting stuff happening. There was they learned about what genes cause humans to lose their tails. Humans are primates.
Oh, is it Levi's?
And so the why do humans not have tails like the other primates?
I wish we did have tails.
Our tails are in the front.
Not all. Well, women's don't have those tails, but
You shut up. I'm right. Okay.
Would you? I wish we had tails, Landon.
I wag my penis all the time.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to have tails. I mean, you do have. If you look at your spinal cord, and there's a little bit of a tail, the bone tail, but it doesn't go much beyond your anus.
Some people are born with their little bone sticks out.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
So that's one of the things. There's also we had some nice pictures of Hubble taking some pictures deep into the center of the galaxy. Some nice, interesting pictures there. Mm-hmm. We also been learning about some stuff about white dwarfs.
Them Caucasian dwarfs are assholes.
We thought that we could spot the age of a white dwarf by its temperature, but it turns out there's some white dwarfs that remain hot.
Yeah, I think they're sexy too.
Wow.
And they figured out one of the things that I learned from Red Eye is that they figured out how to trap cane toad tadpoles. There is
yes.
I know how to do that. Just stick
you want to talk about that?
Well, yeah, they basically worked out that toads can smell tadpoles with pheromones, and they'll go and eat them. So they've made traps that produce that are loaded with that pheromone, and they just sit them in the water, and the tadpoles come and eat other tadpoles. That's right.
Pheromones, is that what you said?
Yeah, and they just detect the presence, and they just come to nom nom nom.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that's attracted though is cane toad tadpoles. All native species of frogs just ignore it. So there's something where we won't be able to get rid of cane toads because they're pestilence. It's fucking insane. But we can now go into areas and potentially eradicate them. And if one thing toads can't do is climb any vertical surface, they're ground dwellers. They don't climb very well. So if you can cordon off an area with a 3-foot tall wall, you could theoretically clear it out of toads completely, and then start regenerating patches of area with frogs and stuff, because the cane toads will eat any other tadpole they see, and those tadpoles eat other tadpoles, and they're just fucking highly efficient machines. That when they travel into desert regions, cane toads will change their blood chemistry on the fly so they can survive in these dry, arid regions and then hop across the desert to get to Western Australia, which is what they're doing right fucking now. And it's frightening.
Apparently they applaud when they do that.
Yeah, well, that was them hopping very fast. Hopping on the ground. Because they're incredibly fat little bastards too, because there's so much.
Hey!
Wow.
Were you fat shaming somebody?
Yeah, cane toads.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's racist.
Okay.
Better
That's
stop
okay.
it.
No, that's specious. It's specious.
They just keep
It's
eating
fattish.
everything. They eat each other.
So another thing of speaking of critters, they found these what they call super corals. These humongous, tall, large corals in the areas of the Philippines. And they're looking at these things about trying to figure out why these things get so big, and wondering whether or not places where the coral reefs have eventually been bleached out and died off, whether these more hardy corals might be brought in to try and rebuild a coral bed.
Well, fuck, I don't know how to make a joke out of that one, Landon. The goddamn cane toads, I can make a joke out of, but fuck coral, I don't know how to make a joke out of that one.
Okay, but big Philippine critters.
Well, everything's big to Philippines. Filipinos, the little fuckers are tiny.
So NASA has decided they're going to put an ice hunting rover on the moon. They selected the site where this rover is going to go down into the spot where they think there's ice and look for ice.
Oh,
No, I'm calling bullshit. I think Space Force is sending up a rover to beat up on the Jade Rabbit. That's what I think. We're having robot wars on the fucking moon, and that's cool as shit. I'm down with that. Let's do it.
If they find the ice, then they can look for the tea.
Whoa.
That was stupid.
Yeah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm just going to walk past it and just pretend it didn't happen.
You do not have a 10-foot pole.
Nothing happened here.
Yeah, besides, they don't measure things in feet. It'd be like 3-meter pole or something like that.
Yeah, you stupid fucker. It's meters, not feet.
Oh, now who's the judgmental bunch of pricks? Huh?
The people who use the old imperial measurements because we're
go and shove an aluminum fucking ruler up your asses, bloody hell.
Well, at least you said it right, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's because I'm talking to gimps that can't say aluminium, so I'll have to speak in derp language.
By the way, I like aluminium better than aluminum.
Well, that's because you're a fucking asshole.
See, I'm going with an argument from authority. He's got a big brain, therefore he's smarter than us, and that's my argument from authority, and he agrees with me. So you two...
He's smarter than us on some subject, but goddamn it, when it comes to shitting sideways, I'm smarter than he is.
Well, he'd probably be able to work out the fucking fluid dynamics behind all of that stuff, and you couldn't.
I could too.
No, you couldn't. You just shit sideways. That's not really a talent. That's just a freak of nature.
So speaking of units,
that's a bad diet.
Speaking of units, the European Space Agency is going to launch a probe on Mars that's going to drill 1.7 meters into Mars to sample what's well below the surface.
I think I'm going to go deep.
Dirt. There's dirt and rock there landed. That's going to be my prediction.
Probably.
Well, what if they found worms?
That would be amazing if they did.
It would be amazing if they did, wouldn't it?
I'm going to guess no. We probably won't even find microbial fucking life.
I mean, if there's life on Mars, microbial life, it's most likely below the surface, not on the surface.
Absolutely. But
Mars not having an ozone layer, the UV bakes the surface, and so.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up a goofy conversation, but it's a real conversation. Why do people doubt that there's life on other planets somewhere? Because it just don't make no sense that we're the only fucking rock in the whole goddamn universe.
Well, Fermi asked this question. Okay, so where are they?
Yeah.
If this universe is vast, potentially infinite, how come we're not seeing an alien light of Lucy coming from some star. How come we haven't seen visitors come to our spot?
Because they're probably just as dumb as we are.
No, because we've only been putting stuff out there since we use radio signals as a benchmark. So we've only been letting our presence be known for the last 100 years.
Yep.
Those radio signals have not traveled very far in our own galaxy, let across to another galaxy.
I agree with that. I also got an argument. Let me see if you agree with this. I also think Hollywood has put it in their minds that life on the planet, they have to be smarter and have to have all these fucking UFOs and all this shit.
They're probably some of their dumb as rocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hollywood is putting in their heads that they've got to be flying across the goddamn galaxy, wanting to attack other planets. What if they're just a bunch of dumbasses like we are sitting on the fucking planet?
Well, hold on, Pimp. Let me put it to you like this. Some people don't think that there could be aliens. It's kind of like saying, do you believe in God, Pimp?
No.
And why not? Because you've never seen God? Well, I've never seen a fucking alien.
So by the way, I agree with you.
Well,
Raisin was correct. This is a very
why not? What? Well,
that's not a good argument, though.
But no, I'm not. I'm just saying. No. Well, why isn't it a good argument? I want to understand why.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing where I think it is implausible. I mean, well, I don't have an opinion on whether it's extraterrestrials. The data that I see would suggest I would be shocked if we're the only intelligent life in the universe.
Well, see, and that's my answer. And that's my answer to your to what you said, right? The science can back up that there's possibility of life on the planet.
Yeah.
It can't back up God.
No.
That would be my.
But you're still taking a leap of faith that there's aliens out there. To just use a benchmark that we have not had any evidence. We haven't even found microbial life on any of the other planets in this solar system yet. So a skeptic would be it's pretty reasonable for them to take the position, I don't think there's alien life based on the evidence so far.
There are a couple of spots in the solar system we haven't explored yet that might have microbial life.
I think we'll find it.
We are just one of at least a
billions.
trillion planets in our galaxy alone, of which somewhere around several billion are in a zone that's not too boiling hot or too cold to have interesting
Goldilocks. Yeah.
And the variety of planets, the fact that planets are more common than stars, there are at least 5 times as many planets as there are stars, but that's a lower bound, and they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes and conditions. To me, suggests that it would be highly unlikely that we're the only living things around.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it is very unlikely that anyone living right now, they're listening to this podcast, will live long enough for a two-way conversation between us and an alien.
I agree with that one.
Assuming that relativity is correct.
Yeah.
We have a pretty good idea about the zone of around 30, 40 light years and the lack of stuff in that smaller region. And in fact, you have to say hello for 40 years and hire you back for 40 years. I'm sorry, you won't live long enough to even have a prudent conversation. That being said, there may be civilizations out there that are much farther away whose emissions will be able to detect and listen to or detect the existence of life out there. You won't be living long enough for us to go out and have interaction with it.
We can't ring them up and go hello. We discussed this the other night. Like if we go to say Alpha Centauri or Betelgeuse or whatever, it's systems that are relatively close by. It's for a radio signal to go back and forth. It's decades.
Yeah,
it's fucking decades.
500 and some odd years.
1,000
years ago, a round trip. Alpha Centauri Proxima Centauri is with round trip around 9 years, but we've been listing those nearby spots and we haven't found anything yet. It's unlikely that we've missed a broadcaster that really close.
Yeah, we've caught our own. We've caught our own signals coming back. We actually an echo from fucking the Titanic traveled around the fucking solar system and bounced off shit, and it came, and the signal ended up being, and a radio fucking station picked it up decades later. It was radio signals bounce around out there for fucking decades, and then we picked them up again. But back to the life thing, where I think we'll find life is underground in a it's going to have to be either in liquid or very, very close to liquid or ice. Other than that, I don't think we're going to find any microbial life on the surface of any planet where there's no water.
Yeah.
Water needs life.
Intergalactic travel,
Life needs water. Sorry, but
that goes slower than the speed of light. It's certainly possible given the physics we understand. The problem is that we're not yet capable of sending out probes that can last that long do this thing. That being said, it's quite possible that other civilizations could do the same, or at least could broadcast so we can hear them.
Yeah, we need to learn either how to totally cheat around the laws of physics the way we understand it now, or we need to become more advanced and learn newer ways to get from point A to point B that can dance around the current problems of relativity and mass and all of that interesting stuff. And I think what we'll find is that humanity will just have a slow hop out. We'll just planet hop, and it'll be a gradual thing that'll just happen over the eons. But we need to learn to just hang out in our own solar system without running back to planet Earth every 3 or 4 days to get supplies.
Exactly. Imagine if the only ships that could travel in the ocean were ones that you send a canoe back to the port to get some more supplies, right?
Yeah.
Back and forth. We would never have gotten even halfway across the Atlantic Ocean, right?
Yeah.
So we've got to be able to get a spaceship that we can cut the umbilical cord from Earth that can go on its own and do its thing. If you want to go and reach far distances, and you got a power source. It's a hard problem. It's not impossible, and it's not. And other civilizations may have solved that, but so far we haven't detected their
even with nuke powered aircraft carriers. America, like, you go and watch how often those things have to be resupplied, even though they don't have to refuel them. Just imagine having one of those things flying around in space trying to keep it supplied. We're going to have to learn how to do things totally differently and basically farm in space on the fly while we're going places and doing it, because that'll help create oxygen. Need to look at it a lot differently than we are now and incorporate a lot of organic systems into ships so we can create oxygen, have rain, water, all of it. Create environments and ecosystems.
We've got to have a better way to have a civilization handle itself on a long journey spacecraft. Because can you imagine if we sent a bunch of people out and all of a sudden some QAnon like crazy people come and they just decided to go do goofy stuff? I mean, it's a difficult
cool
problem.
Cults. Get some very cool space cults out of that. If we send out hundreds of ships, we'll just imagine the different cults we'd find hundreds of years from now.
It's not impossible, but it's a difficult problem.
What do you think, Trubisky?
I don't think much.
Okay.
But I do agree with Landon.
On
He
what?
does make a lot of good points.
Which point did he make that was good?
The part where I nodded.
I think that he was nodding about the fact. Trubisky was nodding when I was talking about the fact that we need to be able to cut our umbilical cord and have a spacecraft be autonomous, have its own ecosystem, his own civilization, power source to head off.
That sounded smart. How you compared it to the ships.
Just imagine Trubisky,
going across the ocean.
How long, you would, for example, if they wanted to medicate themselves.
Fuck.
Snacky cakes.
Really? Well, sorry.
Snacky cakes.
A real update. Somebody said in the chat room, YouTube just yeeted Nate's channel.
Good. Fuck him.
What's Negs?
Negs is not a good person. Let's just say that.
No way.
Spread lies about me for a month and spread lies about Pimpmunk.
Yeah, he's the one.
Not nice.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one. He was one of them that helped spread the rumor about me and Luna, and the one about Trubisky. Just
being a groomer.
That's not a nice thing, just because he's greatness is a nice person. And
no, he's not.
Luna's a nice person.
Luna's a bad person.
I know. I disagree. I have met
No.
Luna.
Yeah.
I've even hugged Luna, and Luna's hugged me.
I've
back.
hugged her too. She's pretty awesome. I love her.
She is a nice lady.
She's amazing. But she's not as awesome as your balls, Landon.
It looks.
I'll never forget that night in Acapulco with your balls, Landon.
It looks like they're not.
I won't remember it either. So.
Well, it was with your balls, not you, Landon.
That's what they
so
were.
they're not kidding. His channel has been.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and his channel's not popping up when I look.
Yep.
So
Well, and see, he was bragging today too. So here's the thing. I don't really want to talk much about this, but here's the deal. Landon, here's what happened recently. I think what got him kicked off his channel was he actually threatened to go to somebody's house and knock on their door. And you can't do that. But then when people reported him today, I seen a stream where he said, "Y'all reporting me, and YouTube ain't gonna do nothing to me," and stuff like that. And he was, well,
No, I threatened to come to your house and knock on your door and say, "Hi there, Mama Pimp."
yeah, but you want to have sex with my mom.
No. I have a lot of respect for that lady.
I do too, but Red Eye doesn't. He just, what's this? What? I'm gonna call her and tell her what Red Eye said.
Whoa.
I'm telling her.
Well, why'd you say that, Red Eye?
Well, hey Siri.
Oh, you're gonna start on
Call
this shit,
Mom.
are you, Shabisky? I'm gonna beat you up in
The
Minecraft.
fuck, Red Eye?
I got right there.
Watch it. You watch what
I
happens.
hate you.
That right there.
You
Right
smell
there.
bad.
Hate you guys. You suck.
Right there.
I'm gonna burp now. Fuck you.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Hey Mama,
Hey, baby.
where you at?
In the kitchen.
Okay. Well, I'm doing the show, but I got some. Landon says hi.
Hey, hon.
Shabisky says hi. But you want to know what Red Eye said?
Yeah, he said he loved me.
He said you was a wonderful woman.
I did, Mama Pim. Lovely Mama Pim.
He said you
I
was
hate
a
you, Pimp.
wonderful. He said you was a
I hate you.
wonderful woman.
What the shit
And
is going on?
no, he said you was a wonderful woman, and he thinks you did an amazing job of raising the greatest son in the history of sons.
I think so.
Yeah,
I agree. By the
Better
way,
than I
agree.
expected.
I'm pretty proud of you.
Yeah. Anyways,
Aw.
Shabisky's a
Thank you, Violet.
dumbass mama.
No, he's not.
But thank you, kind of. I look forward to someday.
And, are you still on the show?
Yeah, I'm on the show.
Yeah.
Landon said he's for coming to the house one day and eating your potato salad
And tater salad, and giving her a nice hug.
and giving you a nice hug.
Oh, I love Landon.
Yeah, I don't like him.
My lifesaver. He's sweet.
He's an old crusty son of a bitch.
Am I alive?
Yeah, you're alive.
Boy, you need to warn people.
Why? It wouldn't be fun if I warned you.
You've been fine, no?
You're an amazing guest. You're way better than these fuckers. Anyways,
I told you I'd do a show with you one day.
yes, you're gonna do a show one day.
But you don't want me to.
I do want you to.
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
Aha.
I want you to do it.
I just don't want you. I know how you do when you start flashing people and shit, and I don't want that to happen.
When I want it.
When you start flashing people your boobies and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Boy,
Oh.
you're
How
out of
about
your
you
damn
does a Patreon hangout?
Hope she
mind.
beats you
I'm not
up.
afraid to see her saying things to anybody.
Yeah, we can do a Patreon hangout one night. But anyways, I'm gonna let you go because Red Eye's starting to get real nasty talking. Not about you, but about dogs and stuff. It's real weird.
But I
And
love
so
all
this
of
guy has-
you. And
because
Landon, you
it's
hold a
Tinker.
special place in my heart.
Landon, you hold a
Aw.
special place in her heart.
Oh,
Aww.
thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
Not
Thank you
better than
kindly.
me, though. You love me more, though, right?
Yeah, you got to love your son.
Huh?
You love me more.
Yeah.
Well, I love you with all my heart and soul.
You know.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you
But
do.
thank her kindly, please.
He said, "Thank you kindly for saying that sweet thing that you said about him and his old crusty butt."
All right. We
All
all
right,
have a
look,
good night, and I love you.
I love you too. Bye bye.
Uh,
See, Red Eye was telling me to That was a horrible human being. I was saying nice things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first time that's ever fucking happened.
Because I knew you would do
Kitty
that.
cat.
I'm a genius. I knew you would start doing that, and something made you look stupid.
Wow, you're a bully.
Hi
You know what happens to bullies? Wears negs, huh? Huh? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Knocking
Dude,
on somebody's door. I don't know.
After seeing it, after what he did to me, I'm glad to see that happen to him. Fucking
Wow.
after what he did to like I don't know how far he went with the shit with you because I stopped paying attention to him, but he spent a month.
Far.
He spent a month saying that shit about me just so I could prove him wrong, and he could be like, "Well, yeah, sure, whatever." Like barely admit that he was wrong, and it's like, dude, you spent a month saying that bullshit about me.
Well,
so good. Like,
congratulations, Shabisky, that this person that I know that was bothering you is gone. I didn't know that person.
Fuck
but,
that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drink this. Shabisky, see this? Look at this.
Was that some gangsta drink or something?
It looks
This is
It looks gangsta as hell.
This is a very nice beer.
Do you have to put a bandana on your head to drink that?
On his dick.
This is
Put a
really
bandana
nice
on your dick or whatever.
And I'm going to drink this. I'm going to sip this in honor of this person who used to bother you, not being on the internet.
Yeah.
Or not being on YouTube.
Yeah. He'll be back. No, he'll create another channel.
There you go.
Well, he has another one, but that's cool that his main thing got
bring
destroyed.
We want to see Kitty.
Well, hold on a minute. I was gonna get another beer. I think I have more beer.
Real quick. We got like a little less than 20 minutes of the show left. So if you guys could tip a little bit, I'd appreciate it very much. No, we don't need like just a little bit. You know, we need about
Yes, John, it's good.
Go about $60. You know, so if you can, that's a go.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, John's Vegas says 805 is good. I've never drank it. I've never even heard of it actually. Have you drank a lot of these 805s?
I've heard a couple on there. When someone here suggested I try it. So,
well, I may have to give it a try one day. Find it. I don't know any backstory to y'all. I watch in passing from other channels. Hope you have a nice night. You don't know a backstory. Well, my backstory is that I used to be an underground gambler, and I used to gamble on baby fights. You've heard of cockfighting, like roosters and pit bull dog fights. Well, we used to put babies in a pen and let them fight to the death.
Wow.
Wow.
How not to get new viewers with Pimpmunk?
Oh, hi KM, by the way. Good to see you on there. Welcome. Should come back again for stuff because this person up here and that person over there are kind of the stars of the show. This person over here allegedly is on the show, but
yeah.
He's only alleged. He's only an alleged person.
Yeah.
He might be a bot. We don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Babies are very aggressive, according to.
Dude. The underground baby fighting ring is a big thing.
It's. I said that Timmy. Is that like
Timmy?
Which was one of my favorite characters on South Park.
Timmy.
Next to Gobbles, but maybe that's a different Timmy. But yes. So we're waiting for his graciousness over here to come back so I can drink a beer with him. He's probably going to have a blue moon.
I'm gonna get me a drink.
But in the meantime, I'm going to try to entertain you folks and tell you about interesting things such as there's a question about whether or not Venus, one of our closest planets and sort of our sort of nearby twin, has active volcanoes. And so we're going to be sending some probes down there to Venus to try to determine whether or not it actually has active volcanoes or not. We've had radar scans of the surface that suggest that it might have had eruptions recently, but we don't know that for certain. So we've also learned that squirrels, ground squirrels, have various different personality types. That's not just one ground squirrel behavior, but multiple ground squirrels. Hey, do you got your beer?
Yeah.
Can I sip a beer with you?
It looks like I don't have any more beer. I thought I had like another beer or two, but I'm out.
Thank you, John Vega, for the $10 tip. Appreciate it.
Hey,
makes
thank
me
you.
sad, but I can take a dab with you while you
let's
sip
do
on your
the dab and a beer.
Yeah, well, you
Okay.
sip on
Well,
your
me and
cool
Red
dab
I ain't
beer.
invited in this or something. I got a Coke.
Hey, a Coke Zero. Does Red Eye have some snacky cakes?
No, I don't want to play with you guys.
I don't want to play with you guys.
Okay. So get your dab ready.
You guys
which
are
is legal
late
in
today.
his state.
You guys
Yeah,
big all day.
I got some stuff to drink or something to snort. I don't know.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah.
hot.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I want to stuff in my butt. That'd be cool.
I thought you were going to do this with the anal repositories for those things.
Yeah.
You said you were going to do that.
Dude, if I can find them, I'll do that. I'll shove them up my fucking butt for a big tip. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll shove multiple up my butt. I'll go crazy. I'll get so fucking high.
Okay, so I'm gonna sip and you dip.
Dip, dab.
Okay, I'll dip.
Dab.
Well,
dab,
he's gonna
dab.
dip. He's gonna get his beef jerky out.
He's gonna
Get that
dip.
beef jerky.
He's going to dab, and I will sip.
And Red Eye is going to finger his ass off.
Red is going
Wow.
to do something untoward.
To his anus with his knuckle. He's going to knuckle fuck his butt.
That's hot.
My
Are
goodness.
you ready?
My goodness.
I'm ready.
Here. This is hot. This whole thing.
The way you said that, Red Eye, I'm ready.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, Landon.
Cheers, your greatest.
Cheers, Rachel Ray.
Get wrecked. Scrub a dub dub.
Mm-hmm. And that's done. That was exciting. That was exciting. That was the most exciting thing I've ever seen. I'm hungry as hell.
Yes, as am I.
After this show, I'm gonna go eat me some shit.
Ew.
Hot.
So Trubisky,
Yeah, babe.
for somebody who has never done what is it you were doing? I mean, you did a bunch of this and this and this. Show me what it is you were doing when you were doing that particular process.
You heat up the nail, this piece of glass right here, and then you take you have the dabber tool where you grab the concentrate with.
Yeah.
And you dab that in, and then you take this and you put it on there, and that's to like make the heat, I guess, like kind of evenly get dispersed.
I was noticing you were wiggling
there,
it
like
too.
whatever.
A little, you were wiggling it a little bit. You wiggled it a little bit. You didn't stick it on there, but you.
Yeah, but like yeah, it's just the act of vaping. Just without like some sort of, you know,
and
the
it's drawn
heating
into a
element is the
liquid.
torch.
What else was that thing? You know, we're talking about a complete noob or this sort of thing.
Well, you
what
just
else
mean how there's liquid down here?
Yeah.
It's just a bong. It's just a bong with, you know, you can take this and change it into a thing where you smoke buds.
Yeah,
it's just a bong.
You just make it into a vapor, basically.
So in Libya, I saw a bunch of people smoking a hookah.
Yeah, hookah.
Yeah.
How is that? How is that similar to a hookah? They're pouring it. You know, they're sipping it up through a liquid.
Just water pipe, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it has a bubbler stuff, so it is being ran through water. Oh, there's a lot of different pipes that have water like
meth.
in them and stuff. I mean,
Meth
if you
pipes.
say meth, yeah,
Yeah.
meth pipes. The
Yeah.
best, only the high quality meth.
By the way, the last time I smoked a hooker is when I set that bitch on fire because
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
That's hot.
Inappropriate.
Smoke.
well, I just want to be a part of the conversation.
Well,
It's my
Don't.
it's my
Don't.
show. I want to talk about burning hookers.
oh. Jesus. Can't take you anywhere.
Hi, Dirt, by the way.
Fuck that guy.
Whoa, hey. Don't speak to Dirt like that.
Yeah,
Valued
fuck
member of staff.
I didn't speak to him.
Ricky,
He's not worth my time to speak to him. I spoke
Ricky
about him.
Red Dot. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, he's a cockhead too.
Wow.
Kermit Mint.
That guy's a piece of shit.
Ah.
Yeah, I hope that was everybody flagging you to YouTube for bullying. Your channel is about to be deleted. Go and hang out with Nags. No.
By the way, if you become a patron of these folks,
Mm-hmm.
you can go on the private show if you're at what level?
Oh,
$5.
$5.
$5 above, yeah, get you a private show.
And things happen on the private show that stay on the private show. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I want to suck the hamster's penis.
Allegedly.
No, thank you.
That's hot.
Red Eye says things that you ain't supposed to say in the private show.
That's right.
Yeah,
I may use the American pronunciation for all words just in the private show just to show off.
Wow. Wow.
it's pretty good.
Pretty hot.
Pretty
Crazy
hot.
in there.
Yeah. But otherwise you have to use the Australian phrase book.
Mm.
I understand.
Yeah.
Really?
Crikey.
Yeah,
Crikey.
Bloody chuzwazzers.
you're
You're a Chaz Wars there.
See, there's this book called Australian Swang
Whoa.
from
Whoa.
How's this now?
and
Look at
all
that
kinds
massive. Look at that massive cocky on the front. Jesus.
Ah.
Look at the size of that cocky.
In fact, that's yep, that's in here.
Yeah.
Although it could be used as a small scale farmer or cow dairy farmer too.
That's correct.
So that's what it says. See right there. Yeah. So you can use this to translate because they say English words, but they don't necessarily mean. Like for example, but for example, when someone says jack off, what does that mean in Aussie?
What, jack off? Well, I don't want to divulge that sort of information. You're the one with the handbook. You know, I'm not telling tales out of school here. We keep that stuff on the download to keep all you blokes confused. I'm not letting out trade secrets.
It's wiener slinger. That's what it is.
Oh, damn.
See, we
And,
might.
and for example, frog the log. If someone says they want to frog the log.
I usually just say you're a dumbass.
yeah, flog the log.
Yeah.
No comment. Can't talk about that either.
I flock shit, bitch.
Now, it doesn't make a
Oh,
reference to
dang.
rub. Hold on, here's the truth. If this book's truly accurate, it may have a reference to rubbing the ears off your Peter Garrett doll. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
I question its authenticity at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things.
Damn it! I was listening to what y'all were saying. I was trying to type in the chat room. We need 30 to complete the goal, and I said I didn't post it because I see what I said. I said we need 30 to complete the log.
Complete that log, guys.
Yep.
We're the wood.
Yep.
Complete the log for the wood.
Yeah.
We need
So
30.
this doesn't claim to be all the slang, but at least there's some of the common ones there. So
No, there's a bunch of really weird ones that just come up quite often. There's There's a whole bunch that I probably don't know. Young kids
You got
use.
COVID?
One thing
Yeah.
I didn't
Kiss.
realize, but I heard someone say they're talking about red Ned.
Red Ned, yeah, it's a fish.
Yeah,
It also can be a cheap red wine.
Yeah.
Or getting, Kool-Aid shot up your ass with a needle. The red Ned.
Oh, we used to have a teacher, and if you wanted to get out of classwork, all you had to do was talk about fishing because this dude was like fishing crazy. And like we'd be in class for about all of 3 minutes, and he knew it, but he just didn't give a shit. As long as we did the work while we were talking shit fishing, and within 5 minutes, someone would go, So, sir, did you head out the gravel patch this weekend? Catch any red Neds? And he had this really funny way of talking. He'd go, yeah, took the boat out with the twin 25s on the transom. Fucking simple. Went out there, caught some red Ned, came home. Simple. He'd finish every fucking sentence with simple. And it was just, fuck, it was great. But we just used to get out of shit tons of fucking schoolwork by just saying, catch any fucking red nets this weekend out in the gravel patch, sir? And he'd just go through the story of what he went up to that weekend to get out onto the reef. Fuck, he was funny.
Wow.
Mr. Craig was his name. He was a fucking legend. But we did all the work and we got decent grades. It's just we used to talk about fishing the entire fucking time. It's fucking funny.
Oh, so we got 4 minutes left of the show. Real quick. Trubisky, are you streaming afterwards?
I might stream tonight. I'm not sure. I didn't schedule yet.
Well, that was a definitive answer. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll stream
Allegedly.
tonight. That's the answer. Allegedly, I'll stream tonight.
Stop saying it wrong. It's allegedly.
Allegedly.
Damn.
Wow.
God damn it. So, anyways, we got 3 minutes now. We need to make 10 minutes a minute. We need $30. We can do it. Do it, Vega. If you do it, Vega, I will. You're off the clock for 2 weeks, Vega.
Whoa.
So
Yeah, Vega.
I would
been a clock for 2
suggest
weeks.
that the way it's not anyways, it's anyways.
Anyway. Yeah, I can teach y'all some words. Anyway, yeah. It's like that. That's like a couple weeks ago, Landon. These dumb fuckers in here didn't know what while ago meant.
Really?
You didn't know what while ago meant. But my fellow country boys in the chat room, they knew what I meant. It's a while ago, but it's just a while ago.
Weirdos.
Yeah, it's not yesterday. It's like a couple months ago. Wow.
Yeah, a while ago. I say, you know how you greet people down here, Trubisky? You're like, how your mama now?
Hey, Eminem.
No, how's your mama now? How's your mama?
So that's when
Hey, Eminem.
When I Pimpmunk, I don't know. I say, please give my best compliments to Mom and Pim because I want to be social respect. But that's effectively.
How your mama?
See, they speed things up.
How your mama?
Hey, Eminem.
No, it's not. It's how your mama now. How's your mama? How is your mother?
Hey,
and them?
You Eminem.
But to you guys would be how is your mother and them? But down here is how your mama now.
Hey, you Eminem.
What?
No.
Yeah. What's this about Eminem?
Oh God.
Very
Hey, you
talented.
Eminem.
Very talented artist. Has he got a new album dropping or something? What's going on?
Soon.
I told y'all.
soon.
I told y'all a while ago what it meant.
If someone could, because how's your mama and them being other folk?
Where did your wall go?
What?
You said something about his wall going somewhere in Eminem.
I told y'all a while ago how your mama.
I don't know where your wall's gone.
By the way, I also heard people say, "Mama now," as in, how are folks now? Right? What's the other way? But
Yeah, I know.
But if you give $30 more,
Yeah, and offer John Morgan a great deal. He'd be off the clock for 2 weeks if he finished.
John
I
take
the deal and catch him for $30 because for $30 off the clock for that time.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
But if you don't,
Vega, right?
I did
You
what?
John Lewis Vega, right?
Yeah, John Vega. Yeah, not John Morgan.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
said John Morgan. Yeah.
He's never given you money ever again now.
Yeah, but if he does it, if he don't do it, he's gonna be on the clock all the time.
That's not
every
good.
every 5 seconds.
Oh
Wow.
damn!
How you mama
Oh my
name?
god!
You
Good
know,
and Farron. Good
I'll
and
check
Farron.
Eminem's album out when it drops.
Have you heard that thing, Good and Farron?
Good, fair to middling.
Yeah, Farron Middle.
Fair to middling. Somebody asked, how you doing? I'm fair to middling.
You're weird.
I
We also heard
fared
good and
Eminem.
Farron. That's another thing we would say.
We don't say that. Back in the older days, they used to call a sack a poke. And one day, a guy came up. My mom was working at the
Sack of
store.
poop.
This guy came up to my mom's store that she was working at. He said, "Can I get a poke?" And she looked at him and she went. She poked him. So yeah, but yeah, this guy's a sack of poke.
A sack of poop.
Yeah, Landon clock.
Your mama poked him in the eye and ripped out his fucking eye and then crushed it under the heel of a boot. Don't come in here making demands on me. That's what your mama did, right? Yeah, no.
God damn,
Yes,
you got like my mama was in the Castor Roadhouse or something.
Ripped out the eyeball, plopped it in a drink, and took a sip.
We need to make it $30 because I just want to make my goal tonight. I just want to make it. God damn it! I want to get naked and swim in a bowl of chili.
Jesus,
Do you realize that some agricultural researchers have been able to train cows to go to the loo and poo?
Yeah,
right? They poo in the loo rather than in the street or in the pasture.
Poo loo poo.
Take your poo to the loo. They take their poo to loo. They basically toilet train cows.
Well, that's awesome.
hot.
Well, anyways, so that's pretty cool. But it is time to go. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I'm thirsty.
You're ugly.
Well, I'll drink it for you.
What?
Yeah,
How could he?
I didn't make my go. I'm upset.
Oh.
I blame John Lewis Vega.
I do too. John Lewis Vega's a son of a bitch.
He's enemy number one now.
So fuck him tomorrow.
Fuck you, John Lewis Vega.
Fuck
Hey,
Thursday.
fed up your bullshit.
Tired of it. You could have saved this show. You could have saved this, John.
You bastard.
And you failed us.
You're a bastard.
Why did you fail us, John?
You smell.
Anyways.
Fuck you.
Let's see. Chicken plus
Yeah, you're a
beaver
pussy.
equals awe.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, guess what? I just got a visit from that's a king parrot. So they've flown down from New Guinea for the summer. No, dude, they're a really, really big parrot. Not
Eat it.
nearly as big as a cockatoo, but they're green with a bright red head.
Eat it.
They
Red
look
budgie.
really cool. Basically it's just a giant fucking budgie.
You eat that motherfucker right now.
Wow, you're a bad person.
Make a parrot sandwich right now.
There's
Yeah,
so
so-
many of them out there.
We are going. Thank you guys for watching. What? Thank you guys for what?
Poop.
You interrupt me. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow. No,
Cheers,
not
cheers,
tomorrow.
cheers.
We'll see you Thursday. Bye.